book to someone, he hands it to the Lamb. He's the only one that can reveal the book. God does speak to someone, and David has shown me the seals.
So,
and David, God says, wait. I've trusted in him this long. He's proven himself to me. I'm going to wait.
okay, I see. Also, would you have anything you wanted to say to family elsewhere or friends, or do you have any statements to make about the incident that happened maybe 10 days ago? Anything you'd like at all. It doesn't even have to be that.
Okay, first, the incident is just a total outrage.
Why is that?
I don't know how the American people can stand by and watch such a thing take place. We have people out here, we have all these people, women, children, tiny babies. These men came in here and they started firing on us. The bullets came through the walls and people were killed, people were injured. And this is America.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say or add?
To my family, I love them. Please take Joshua.
Okay. Thank you. We're going to go over here now and we're going to ask someone else sitting close by here her name and where she's from.
My name is Kathy Schroeder. I'm originally from Florida.
Okay, you're from Florida. Kathy, what brings you here in the first place?
A few years ago, I met yourself, Steve Schneider, and my husband and I, we were in Miami, Florida, and we found revealing truths in the Bible that we just could not refute at all. There was no way. We eventually came and met David Koresh and found that he was doing the opening up of these truths and have stayed to listen to everything we could. And everything, like Larry said, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. The whole Bible, every book of the Bible, tells the same prophecy, tells the same thing. And I wouldn't know that were it not for David Koresh.
Okay. So, do you have also any children, or where's your family?
I have 4 children, 3 by an ex, and 1 from my late husband, Mike Schroeder. They are not here with me right now. The incident that happened Sunday that nerve-wracked everybody, I mean, women and children were in our homes, just totally shocked with barrage of weaponry fired upon our homes. Of course, me and the children all got down and we all safely made it through that original gunfire, but it scared me too much to allow them to stay here. So my children have been released. They are out. And I found out today that the 3 that do belong to physiologically my ex's children, he has custody of them now. I found that out today.
And what about your youngest?
4th, he turned 3 Sunday. He's the youngest. Is still in state custody as far as I know.
Why did you said you sent your children out so that you thought they might have a better chance of survival? Is that the idea?
Physical survival, yes. They have tanks aimed in our faces. Every day we are worried. There's no telling what the federal agents out there will do based on what they've already done. So for their physical lives and their well-being, I sent them out.
Well, what about your own life and your own physical well-being? Don't you want to be with your children?
Yes, I would much rather my children be here with me. But I would not like to be out there because I know that what I'm doing here is for a reason. God said to wait. The God that I believe in, the God that David Koresh has shown me that sits on a throne, that has a book in his hand, read Revelation, it's all right there. It's so plain and simple. If you've got somebody to show it to you, which took me a lot of years to finally find, and once I did, there's no disagreement at all to say that that's not what's in the book.
So you don't, is anyone holding you here against your will, Kathy?
Only God.
Only God.
Only God. It's His will and His will be done.
Okay. What did you see the videotape of your children today?
Yes, I viewed that videotape. I was a little disappointed in a couple of my children jumping on couches and making silly faces and just really going crazy. Had they been in my possession, had I been with them at the time, they would not have acted so radically.
Is that to say they're not allowed to have fun? Or?
No. My children have fun, but they were they were quite undisciplined, unsupervised at the time that video was taken.
And that's not something that you like to see then?
No, my children are constantly doing schoolwork when they're with me. They're constantly working and playing, well, when it's supervised. When it's well supervised, they do a lot of playing. They do a lot of exercise, but not jumping on couches and tables like I saw my young daughter doing today.
Would you like to see this all resolved, this situation, or maybe back to as it was? What are your thoughts about that?
What do you mean, as it was?
Well, about 10 days ago, we were all coming together studying the Bible. It was things as usual.
Before the ATF got involved?
Right.
Okay, yes, I would love to see the situation resolved. I would love to have my children back, and I would love to have my ability to worship God in the way that I feel I want to worship God, which is our American right. I would love to have that back. But as it stands right now, I can't worship God the way I want to. They're taking that from me.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
One more thing I would like to tell the public, if they can and find this out, that I am really tired of the lies. I'm really tired of hearing the stories federal agents have told the public, seeing as how we have no press coverage directly from this facility, from our church. We have no one telling the world our side. And I am watching on and listening on the radio, watching on the news reports, the press conferences, watching the lies that the federal agents have told. It's astounding day after day how far they go. And that's just one agency. All the other agencies back there are going to back them up. That's including our federal government. We, the people, don't run this government anymore. We, the people, don't run this country. They do. And they tell all the lies they want, and I'm just...
But do you think all of these men are like that? Do you not see that there might be some sincere that are trying to do the best from their vantage point?
Those that are trying to do their best are trying to do their job. They have a family back home, too. But they don't understand what the system is doing. If they did, they would speak out against it.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I love my family, and I hope that my ex does try to get custody of my youngest child, Brian. That's very important to me. And that the children know that God does control the situation. No matter what happens, God is in control, and I believe that totally.
Okay. Thank you, Kathy. I have someone else here now. May I ask you your name?
My name is Teresa.
And where are you from, Teresa?
I'm from England.
You are. What brings you over to America, of all places, here in Texas?
Well, about 4 years ago, I was seeking truth about the Bible. I was wondering why we have a Bible that we don't understand, So I started inquiring, and one day found someone else to talk about this, and they told me someone was coming over from America, and we arranged to meet that person, which was you, Steve, and we had a study, and it wasn't so good at first, but I continued, and then I found that a few of my questions was being answered, and I continued. And then when I met David Koresh, he's answered all my questions. And there's no doubt about the truth that we are missing. We were missing before we met you and David.
Okay, so that's what brought you over here to Waco, Texas, of all places, to hear more. There's been a lot of rumors and statements over the press that you're being held here against your will, and is that true, or what do you have to say?
That's not true. I have made my decision to come here because I have been shown the prophecies, and we are looking forward to the truth being revealed to the world, and that's why we come here to study as much as we can, so that we can also help others in the world to know this truth.
Okay. So you have a vision of things better, maybe an eternal vision that you've called. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Did you get to see your daughter on the tape that was sent?
Yeah, I saw my daughter. I wasn't very happy.
Why not?
They weren't supervised at all. They were just allowed to just do what they liked. They seem to be eating continuously and drinking. We don't do that.
You mean you're on some kind of a program or a
Yeah,
schedule for
they
those
eat
things?
every 4 hours to 5 hours.